Alright, so here is my latest supply kit, and again I've made it up in the Flowish trashy junk journal style, so I hope you like it. This theme is sewing. I really like fabrics and textures, and so I thought I would put one together because I realized I had a lot of different things that could go into a pretty neat journal. Alrighty, so let's just start. As always, I've gone ahead and made the cover with some scrapbook paper, and I thought it was cute to have the measuring sticks in the back. Yardsticks, I think that's what they're called. And this one has a whole bunch of neat buttons. Alright, so I have, I can't remember what paper this, I think it's Tim Holtz, I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I bought paper, so whatever I have, it's old stuff. But I think that's what it is. You ladies probably know better than I do. And some Victorian pictures. The ladies knew how to sew and make those dresses back then, that's for sure. That's pretty neat. And then some of the filler pages, ledgers. It's kind of standard what I put in most of my kits. We need paper. It can't all be the pretty stuff. And I do have this one big ledger that I have, so I like putting a piece of that. These have been coffee stained. And so you get a little supply of that. And let me put this back. I put in here a piece of tapestry. It might look nice as the journal cover, depending on what kind of journals you make. I think that's pretty. This is also an older paper that I had. Yeah, it's a graphic 45. Another tapestry. Now this came out from a book that teaches you how to paint, but it had the tassels there, so I thought I would include that in there. And even though this is for stenciling, it kind of reminded me of the patterns they have for quilting. So I put that in there. Now these papers, again, these are older ones. I do not remember where they came from, but I just thought they fit the theme. Because sometimes I would just have a few pages left over and I would take it out of, you know, its original packaging. And then, there you go. I have no idea what it was. But it fits the theme. That's all we need to know, I think. Because you probably can't buy it anyway. It's probably out of stock. This is some neat wallpaper. I had some of this. And then I also got a piece in one of my Happy Mails. But it was so cute because I had the same wallpaper as she did. I just love this. Here are some pattern paper. This is sort of different. It isn't the tissue kind. It's paper. This here has some pictures that I included because, well, this particular one, I just loved her bodice on that dress, all that lace work on there, so I included her there. Oops. And of course, all the ribbons, that's got to go in there. This came from a old sewing magazine. I think it was like from the 70s or something. This too. And I included some advertising. Kind of neat to see all the prices way back when. I don't know if there's a date on this one. I don't see it. I think it was 60s or 70s. These clothings here look more like maybe 70s. And I thought that was a beautiful quilt, so I included that. Another quilt. Isn't that pretty? Advertising. Cute little smart dress. Some more patterns. I just thought this was cute. A cute little top. Now this is for, because I don't do it, I guess it's cross-stitching. Not sure. Don't laugh at me if I'm wrong. I'm trying. From 99. Yes, cross-stitch. See? And you were laughing at me. And this was cute. Two ladies there sewing and laughing and probably gossiping, having a good time. Some more cross-stitch patterns and some advertising. I thought this was cute. This is more like for, I think, cold medication or something, but the little animal there, the little fox, I think that's what it is, was made out of felt. I thought it was cute. Pretty applique. I put the rugs there because of the yarn and the textures. Sewing basket. Some more fabrics. And of course the bunnies, they were so cute. Handmade. Now in here I have, now this is a pattern for smocking, I guess that's a word, the top, and I think it's intact. I think all of it is here. She had some notes in there, but I do think all the pieces are here. I mean, you probably won't be using it that way, but just in case. And the pattern itself was kind of neat. The pattern itself was part of this whole thing, and that's where they cut the piece out there. So the instructions are there, and the pieces parts are there. And this was, I'm not sure what this is. I knew it had to do with some kind of stitch work, but again, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure you do. Maybe it's another form of cross stitch. I don't know, but I just included those. Well, yeah, it does look like cross stitch, huh? And I just loved how this old scissor looked. It was so neat. And the quilt. Oops. Fashion with a lot of material. Tassels. And this was that iron-on. I guess you do some kind of embroidery maybe, because it's backwards, so that was a piece of iron-on. And a loom, crochet, some more of that paper, instructions. Oh, I thought this was cute. It's just some paper dolls made out of different pieces of paper and fabric. I thought that was cute. And I just liked how that looked. So it's there. Some more paper. And some spools. Alrighty, let's put that back. Oh, and then I sewed it up into this little packet, and this also has little things referring to sewing. I don't know where that paper came from either, but I think it's pretty cute. Alrighty. So there's the other side of that large pattern that was on the paper. And the other side of that cute wallpaper. And then those papers. Alrighty. And then here. Now I thought this was pretty unusual. This particular pattern, because my background is construction, so I used to see blueprints, the old-fashioned type blueprints, where they were really blueprints made on this special paper. You had to go down and get it printed out on these special machines, and they look just like this. So all I can assume is this lady made her own pattern on some blueprint paper and had it printed out. I just thought it was so cool. Alright. More sewing paper. Some more stuff to put in your journal. I put another one of those large ledger paper. Alright, so that's the papers that you get. Fix that up later. At least it's all together still. I'm doing good. Alright, so then I have this cute pattern. I just think it's adorable. I do not know if it's all there. I sort of doubt it. But this right here, all this white was the one that was in there. It might be all there. You know, I'm second thought, it might be all in there. But anyway, that's to this. And then I just put, in case you're not a sewer and you don't have any of the tissue paper, I put some in there. And then I came across this one that has more of a little taupe color to it. So I put some in there. And then I came across this. I do not have the pattern. I have the instructions, but I don't have any of the patterns to that. So that also comes with the kit. Then I just think these are all so cute. Anything that's little girls, I just love it. So all I have for that though is the actual envelope. Okay. Now these can be used as pages or cut into tags or whatever, but these are what, you know, separate the patterns. When Hancock went out of business, they were getting rid of everything. So that's where these came from. So I have some of those. I have one from Simplicity. I've included 3 from Butterwick and a couple from Calls. And then I just thought these were cute. They are dolls that were sewn up, and I just thought they were kind of cute. And this depicts a quilt that shows a little town. These came out of some sewing magazines. You may have seen those before. Some packaging. Some more packaging. Through zipper. Another card. Envelope that shows pattern. Some more fashion. Now here, this is also packaging, but it has a lot of things that have to do with sewing. And these were rub-ons. I used almost all of them, so I couldn't include any. But these are new rub-ons by 7 Gypsies. It's called Architectures. And this sheet is like gigantum. You know, like this right here is probably about that big, just to give you an idea. But still, you could use this, and it has a lot of words in here you could use too. So that's kind of cute. Now this, you really better have a special place to put this, because I waited a long time to get this. And it's a new product also by 7 Gypsies. And so yeah, I waited a long time for this, and I'm sharing. But it's pretty neat. It's a sticky back, and it's spongy. It has nice texture, and this pops out and removes from the background, so you can use the background, which you may not be able to see on camera, but it's also patterns for let's see, blouses and just all the pieces, you know, from the tissue paper for patterns. And so you can have the background, plus of course you have the sewing machine, and in the packaging, well, that's what I should have showed you to begin with. The packaging is all that right there. So something for you to play with. Alright, so that all goes back in here. If I don't tear it. I'll end up tearing it before it finds its new home. That's horrible. Bad rosemary, bad rosemary. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know why I go and close these up when I know I have to show them. Bad girl, bad girl. Okay. Well, we have the technology to close it back up. Never fear. Okay. I guess I just didn't want things flying all over the place. Alright. This, obvious, looks very sewy to me, with all the cute little buttons. I thought I would include that in there. I've had that forever. And some cards. No. Envelope. Envelope. Little bag. A little tag. And I included quite a few of these cards that you can decorate or write on. part of your journaling, if that's what you do with your journals, or if you paint on them. Everybody does different things. I like to do everything in mine. I started off trying to have a different journal for different things, and it does not match my personality. I like to just throw everything together. Oh, and these are kind of cute. You could leave these as is, or you could use them as tabs on the side. Some more packaging. It's just a card. You went to a place where they do quilting by machine. And a few more cards. And some checks from index card. It separates index cards. And then this, you can cut these. These are perforated. You can cut these on. You can use them like little tags or labels or whatever it is you want to use them for. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. And what are you going to do? You have to have a little bit of something. And so I included some little pieces of some doily. And a while back I was making these into pin cushions, the shape, and so I just included a few in there. Little dress form. Alrighty, then I just thought this was pretty, so I included this panel and this panel and these birds. I just thought they were so bright and pretty, cheery. I was given a couple of those. I already used 2 or 3 of those already. This comes from, I think the paper is a Tim Holtz paper, if I'm not mistaken, and this is the fabric to that line of paper. And don't ask me what the name is. I don't know names of anything. It's amazing, I know. Tim Holtz. Alright, there you go. So that is also included. And then, of course, we have to have some trinkets and doodads and, you know, all that fun stuff to play with. I mean, hello, we've got to have some fun stuff in there. Yes, I'm going to have to repackage this. I think I've learned my lesson. I got way ahead of myself. Alright, here's some buttons. Zipper. Some more buttons. This came off of an old hat. This was in the inside rim. I know there's a name for what that is, but I don't know what it's called. And this was the label. And this is kind of interesting. It's made out of paper. So I thought that was kind of fun to include. And these are some snap-on metal paper crafting fasteners. Try and say all that in one time. And these are some more buttons. These are so cute. These are little, looks like little, what kind? Daisies? No. I don't know. Leaves and flowers, and this one has some roses on it. That black one's really pretty. Okay, that. And in here it has, I don't know why I closed it all up. It has a spool, it has a glove, it has a shoe. It has a sewing machine, a clothes hanger, and it has a dress form. Somewhere in there it has a little needle and has a pair of scissors. And I think that's it. And of course the clothespins. Cute. In here, I included this ribbon that says uniquely handmade. There's probably maybe 6 or 7 pieces that say that in that ribbon. And what I do is I just cut them off and then I sew them on a project. There's a spool, another button, some ways to maybe use as a closure for your journal, and I hold tags in place and different things with that, and then a couple of other little things to play with. So you get all of this. You get all of that. You get all the goodies in there. You get all the goodies in there. You get all this ephemera. And you get everything that's here in this kit. And I sure hope that it finds a new home with you.